Alright, let's give this a try. Hello everybody, sorry I'm a few minutes late. Can't seem to get my headphones to monitor the stream today. Just don't seem to want to work, so I'll try it with my speakers on and hopefully that's not going to be too loud. I'm sure I'm not too loud, turn that down a bit. I'm going to try a few other things today too, maybe that's probably why. Let's go back to the beginning chat. Michael from Canberra says hello to lots of people. Mr. TPHI, hello. Colonel Indiana Longnuts, g'day. Just had a crash to desktop. Mr. TPHI says mine's been stuttering so bad. Do we have a helicopter around here? What's going on? No, just the different sounds. I probably should put name tags on. There we go. Oh wow, look, we've got double everybody. I had crashed the desktops yesterday too, but that might have been due to different things I was setting up. Stuttering so bad, says Mr. TPHI, that's not cool. Visualize, good morning. There's something definitely going on in the sim today. I had 3 back-to-back crashed desktops earlier. Are you in the beta though? Oh, hang on, we missed it. All the extra people disappeared. So we've only got one name of each person now. Oh, that's cool. Now, I have no idea what weather I'm on. Maybe we should go live time. Let's see what that does. I am on live time. Okay, I'm on live time, live weather. That's good. I'm driving the Mac truck today, says Michael, and had 3 crashed desktops. Mate. So I went back to the Kenworth and no more crash. Okay, so there's probably an issue. And nope, you're not in beta. Oh wait, I can see you here. No, you're not in beta. So, no idea what's going on there. Alright, I need to get out. And let's get these things. So remove, and get back in. Thank you. Alright. Taking the, what do we call this one again? Skywagon, I think. Alright. Are you coming for a ride too, lady? Alright. She's monitoring me this time. Now, I'm going to see if I can get some things going. Beta was better. Okay, cool. I haven't even had one sip of my coffee. Let's get that happening. I'm going to try something, and I hope this works. I may also, well, if it doesn't work, we'll just turn it off. But if I press that, and then that, and it crashes. Wow. Okay. Let's try that again. You didn't want to work either. Is it going to open again? It has. Alright, we're going to try this. Where are you? Oh, you're over there now. Okay. Let's put it back over where it was, and let's just press start. Oh, it crashed again. Wow. Okay. I have a feeling we're not doing that in a hurry. That's working. Why did you crash? Twice. Nope. It's failing to work. I really wanted to get this going, but I don't think that's going to do the job. Why? Do you know what? I will leave it to another time. I was going to try something else out with you guys, but it's not working, so it just keeps crashing. Let's get this show on the road, and I will show it off another time. We want the battery. I'll take the alternator straight away. Start fuel pump. You want, I'll take both. Thank you. Oh, listen to that noise, hey? Let's actually run that all the way up. Alright, clear prop. No, we won't. I forgot something. Hang on a second. Turn you off for a moment. Oh, there's a bit of stutters. We're not going anywhere while that's in here. Alright, get back in. Alright, let's put that back on. Alright, we good? Put that on, thank you. Run you up just a fraction. Okay, okay. Nav lights on. I'm going to put the pitot on for now. Taxi's on already. Disco Moth Stream, hello mate. Really, I was on last night sim and it was good on my end. Yeah, no, I had issues last night. Sim's been weird for the last few days, you reckon? Admittedly. Dang that, hang on, I'll put the park brake on. That fuel pump, it's good for a startup. That's about it. Alright. I wonder. Let's just try pressing some stuff. See if I can get you working. Oh no, you don't work. That's right. So all these things are working. You should actually just come on. Turn it off, turn it back on. That's working. I didn't really want to try this because I was doing it last night. Actually, I did fly a few times from here last night in testing, and things seem to be working okay. So, no, it is 100% crashing the program. I'd almost have to start it up again before, forget it. Had to go, had to try. Alright, is the wind still coming from that end down there? Yes it is, and gusting quite well. Alright, let's go taxi down. We'll ignore my other experimental software and hardware thing, and hang on, is Mud Dog already get going? Has he done a runner on us? He has. Did you already move? Alright, where are we going here? Around those trees. I don't know why there's trees on the end of the runway. Oh no, Mud Dog's just down the taxiway. Alright, no music at the moment, just going to get this going. There seems to be animals on the end of the runway. What the heck's running around over there? There is. I mean, from this angle it looks like kangaroos, but there shouldn't be. Maybe it's deer. I think it's deer. Look at them. Just underneath Jared's name there. Hello, Big Hulk. Yep, there's animals on the end of the runway. Yeah, I think it's deer. There's one there that's not too worried about us. No, it's doing a runner as well. Well, we might just park in behind Clam Jammer here, take our drone over and have a look. Since we don't see that every day, looks like your herd's leaving you. Hey? They left their young ones. Oh, there's a couple of bucks there. Yeah, there is. Yep, it's deer, alright. Very cool. Alright, Clam Jammer's done the runner. Alright, let's go. Looks foggy. Not. Crap, I almost crashed. Actually wrote all that though. Alright. I have a feeling that those Super Ds, the Cathlon things that Mr. TPHI is in, is probably going to outrun us. Absolutely no problem. Alright, trim is set. First level of flaps, we should be able to go into the wind in this pretty easy. Look at that. So much wind, we're up before the line. Yeah, flag's almost horizontal there. Somebody just took off with his taxi light on, not landing light. Oops. Hello, Icarus, mate. Go past, beep, stop cutting everyone off, Mrs. I'm surprised Mrs. TPHR was even on the taxiway. She would have been on the grass, I think. Go around much quicker. Okay, I can't see that way. It's cool how they've actually modelled this now in here, a radar station. Weather station. Alright, I'm going to fly a lot of the beach line on this particular run as well, and I don't think I have an autopilot on here, so it's going to be 100% hand flown. Today. And I didn't fill up with fuel, so we're definitely stopping off. Alright, I don't know why that program didn't work. We'll save it for tomorrow's flight. Working fine last night. Although my headphones also didn't want to work. There is a Mac update. Yeah, well, if it's crashing like that, then yeah, there's probably an update. Turn off the landing light. Put that back on. You don't need one, love. That's that lady there. She's come for a ride. Must admit, first glance, she looks a lot like Scarlett Johansson. that I have a thing for her or anything. It's just what she reminds me of.
Feel the rhythm! Feel the rhythm!
Hey,
Get on up! It's bobsled time! Cool running!
Surprised that didn't work. Okay. I've already set up a flight for tomorrow. I'm going to take another GA out, and it's probably barely going to get 100 knots. So it's going to be a slow one tomorrow. Should be pretty cool. Done an update for now. I'll go back and give it a drive again. Yeah, alright. Give it a test. It's very, what's the word? Foggy. Which then makes things look a little pale in the sim. Let's get this trim sorted. And maybe get some music started. Yeah. Let's see if YouTube's getting enough. What's going on here? Alright, we'll try that. So how is everybody's weekend going so far? Almost follow that road down. Almost. Alright, this seems to be trimmed out quite well. 66 minutes to the first place. Is it? Really? Well, we've got a couple that are doing a direct run. I'm kind of following the coastline. Yeah, I think it was a much longer run between the first airport and our first two airports. I mean, takeoff. It's going good. Hey, is it hot in Canada? You guys suffering that 40 degrees that was predicted? I'll get you nice and leveled out. Sit around the 140 mark. Mr. TVHI is going pretty good. Went yard sailing. Okay, as in 2 yard sales, not doing your own yard sale. Did you pick up any bargains? Let me know if you're hearing any feedback through my microphone from the speakers, because I couldn't put the headphones on today. They just had no sound. Not sure why. Visual says it's been a busy weekend here. Coming down though. Someone was selling a tank, like a real tank, in a yard sale. Holy schmoly. Did you get it? Starting tomorrow's going to get really disgusting. Yeah, for about 3 days. It's supposed to be hitting 45. Yeah, I've had a couple of days like that back up in New South Wales. Not nice. Especially when the air conditioning, sometimes if it's like too dry, it can't actually suck any moisture back out of the air, and so what happens is it actually shuts off. Yeah, no thanks. Didn't buy anything. Saw lots of cool stuff though. Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's just the adventure of going there, going, you might be able to find a bargain. You don't have to go and buy anything. You're not obligated to buy anything. What I don't like is those markets that you've got to go into like a hall, like a community hall, and they've got a door fee. I always hated those. I also went to, used to go to computer markets, and they'd have a door fee, and then you buy stuff, and the vendors making money as well. It's like, you know what? If you're going to sell something there, the vendor should actually be the one paying the fee, and get as many people as you can in. It's like, oh, we need to pay for the hall. Yeah, pay for it out of your sales. If someone actually buys something, good. If they're not, I don't want to pay just to look at your stuff for sale. That was like, 20 years ago, but then they moved, actually no, they moved from a shopping centre where they used to have it, and the shopping centre, like a mall, you guys in the North America would call, small one, but it would have tables all the way outside every shop, especially on a Sunday when a lot of the shops just weren't opening or weren't getting much business, and there'd be like hundreds or even thousands of people in the mall shopping centre for a change when it's normally empty because of these computer markets. But yeah, then they moved to a I think they actually moved to a local high school and had to pay. Yeah, never wanted to sell my yard. I like to think, yeah, it's like going to a garage sale. I don't think I could carry another garage home. I reckon I could fit it on my property somewhere. It's very hot weather, Michael. To be fair, I knew a guy, and it wasn't for sale, so to speak. I knew the guy. It was just parked in the driveway and had stuff all over it. That's awesome though. That'd be, if nothing else, come have a look at this and then buy something else. The bait and swap. Everyone wants their cut. Yeah, but don't charge door entry fee. I went and saw one collector's one in Hobart last year, I think. Last year, may have even been in the year before now, and they had a door fee at a scout hall. I think it was a scout hall, to come in and buy stamps or coins. And when I realised there was an actual fee to go in and look, not necessarily buy, I looked at the door and went, I don't see anything in there that I actually want, and no thanks, and walked away. I mean, all they called was collectibles. But it was mostly just stamps and coins. I'm like, yeah, I'm not that much into stamps and coins. I got some, but none that I want to buy anymore. Sorry, I'm waving all over the place here in my plane while I drink my coffee. It's road legal, yeah. I've seen a few, hello, is that an airport? That does not look smooth enough for an airport. Yeah, I've seen a few videos where people driving their tank down the road, mostly in, say, US or UK. Some of the guys putting rubber tracks on because, or rubber, covers for the tracks because otherwise they ruin the road. It does 90 kph, doesn't stop great unless it's got rubber tracks on. Yeah, same sort of thing. There's no grip, they just slide on the asphalt. So who's following the flight plan, I wonder? Oh, there's almost caught back up to the flight plan, haven't we? No? Nice coastline. Cool, has got a road right there. It'd be a nice drive. Is this the road that they have on GTA 6? No, 5 I mean? Or does it not go this far up? I have a feeling it doesn't quite go this far. Coffee, yes please. Milk and sugar. Yeah. You'll never live until you hit 80 to 90k off-road driving with 2 sticks. Yeah. There's not even yoke steering. No, it'd be a tank. It'd be the a lever for forward or reverse of the track, left side, right side. Yeah, kind of like a old school Bobcat, where you've got to push both forward. Actually, it's just like the excavator that I use now. 2 levers, 1 for each track. Where's Mr. Longnuts going? Where are you? You're out over the ocean there. I don't know, not far. Yeah, getting a little bit of buffering. I don't know, wife might be using the internet or solar flares or who knows. Jared's in Bronco, the Luftwaffe livery. Cool. Now I believe we're going to fly past LA today and see what that does to the internet. You pull to brake, you have a gas, clutch and shifter for gears. Sticks are brakes. Yeah, okay. And not to go forwards as well. It actually has gas, clutch and shifter gears. Alright. So you go forward by pressing the gas pedal, I'm guessing, or accelerator pedal as we call it, because we don't call it gas. And then you use the levers for braking, left or right, so it actually stops either side from going forward, I'm guessing. Yeah. Gotta drive like a manual. Yeah. Okay, a little less like what my excavator I use. It does have 2 levers though. What's this area here? I've got photogrammetry. Is it trees? Or rocks? I mean, it looks like rocks. I think it's meant to be trees. What is with that area? Maybe it's rocks. I'm going with the internet, let's just check. Yeah, getting a bit more. Where are we here? Dominican? Okay, Yeah, I guess it's photogrammetry here. Problem with photogrammetry, it just looks like melted stuff after a while. It might be fine from way up, but you know, download it, install it, I don't mind, but you know, don't look like melted plastic. A bit of a shortcut across here, I think. Oh yeah, we're about 1,000 feet. Maybe we should climb. Just a fraction. Sem Iskender 1453. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome. Boat there, Cali. Let's see. Looks like one of your 3D prints gone wrong. Yeah, tell me about it. You got me worried there for a second. I am 3D printing right now. I'm like, wait, did something pop up? I didn't see it. But yeah, no, like a melted 3D print. Printing for the missus at the moment. So I'm just going to skip straight across this bit of harbour and bring it back in on the coastline. Now let's get this down here. Alright, San Luis County Regional. What's this one here? Monterey. Okay, well that's about where we're heading. I have a Bronco, but Jared is in a Bonanza. I hate this sim sometimes. I know. There is a free one as well though. Do you have the freeware version of Bronco? Well, here's the thing. I got both and I still think he's in a Bonanza. Coastline. It's looking very pale. I think it's because of the fog and stuff. Yeah. Yes, there is an Air Force base near there. I actually avoided all the Air Force bases on this particular flight. So this one here? No, Marina. Salinas, that's municipal. I think it's further down, isn't it? Oh, hang on. I've turned a bit there. It's definitely got air. That's regional. It was a little bit further down that I Vandenberg, that one there, isn't it? Yeah, Vandenberg Air Force Base. Deliberately decided not to go land there in my GA flight. We have been there before. Yeah, Vandenberg's down that way. The colour's a bit washed out with the mist or whatever it is that we're running. Today's weather. I don't know about that. Who said that? Mine's a free version, says Jared. Yeah, there you go. So, oh, hello, Tame Jammer. Nice plane. Can we call one of those a GA and take one of those and not count it as a warbird flight? That'd be cool. We don't have an autopilot on this, do we? No. Someone tell me why the Vandenberg Space Air Force has no launch pads. Jake, hello. You can still join, Jake. Microsoft Xbox Series S and X. I'm sure an S can still run Flight Sim, and you can join multiplayer. The TPHI is behind, Mr. and Mrs. You can see flying there behind me. They're on Xbox as well. So if you want to join, let me know, and I'll let you know where the nearest airport is to us so you can come and join us on West USA. Yeah, like what he said, jump on in. Trainer. So you reckon we call that a GA aircraft? Or clam jammers in? T6, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to try and open that software one more time. One more time. Every time I press start, it crashes. No, it crashed. It does not want to run today. Okay. Tomorrow we'll try it. Actually, there's another software I didn't run. What if I'm running too many different things? GA might be a short stretch. Yeah, look, it's GA. I've already flown the Bronco once and called it GA. You know, they're all decommissioned, aren't they? Yeah, let's see if we can get the other software running. Is it that one there? Yep. That's going to come up on my main screen. It is. Alright. Let's move you off. And hang on. Oh, we've got blown sideways there a bit. Okay, there's definitely a crosswind now. Let's put in, where do we take off from? KHAF, half moon, going to KM, is it YF? Yeah, YF. Montgomery Gibbs Executive, okay. Oh, hang on. We're definitely getting a crosswind now. And how did that work again there? Okay, hang on, that disappeared. What happened? Sorry, I'm looking off screen here. I'm going to go around this land mass here. No AP to do this while I'm pressing off, so how do I reset that to come on? Doesn't want to show up. That's interesting. It doesn't want to reset and come on. Oh, you're annoying. I love it when software doesn't work. Hang on, where are we going here? Oh, we're going way around. You know what? I don't know. Look at that airspace right down that coastline. I still think I'll fly down that coastline. Oh, Jake Mitchell. There he is. Monterey Bay Airport. Yeah, I see you. That's where we're just coming up to. I'm going to fly down this coastline still. I'm trying to get software to actually show up on stream, and it's... Oh, here we go. Refresh cache. Thank you. Done. Alright, up the top there. Why it's got HTC model, but that green line shows how far we are between the two. You can see my ground speed. You can see my frames flickering there. Jackson and A10. Yeah, a little faster than we're going to be going. Have a highway here we could follow. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, there's a yacht right on the end of that peninsula out there. It's old, yeah. Timothy says in 2025 it's a GA, that's right. No, I'm just saying I need to take one myself. Maybe we could fly Mexico in one. Because we're going to be flying all the way down to almost San Diego today. Is it a yacht or is it an island right on the end of that peninsula there? Can we... Oh, we do have seating. Yep, cool. There you go. Yeah, it's a yacht. I thought so. Yeah, I wasn't saying things. For those who have played GTA 5, I think a lot of this upcoming coastline will look very familiar. Nice big houses up on these hills that we just passed. I bet there is. Yeah, look. And those ones back there. Been a while since I played GTA. Yeah, see your yacht. Oh, you see the yacht too? Nice. Hey, Hulk. I wonder if that's parked there on purpose. Like it's in everybody's thing. Alright, so 145 is about as fast as I want to fly this thing. Probably still running a bit of a tailwind. Do need to keep an eye on the fuel because my fuel management's woeful. I don't know if I kept full tanks. I don't think so because we're already... what are we getting down towards? Can you face that way? Getting down to that quarter of a tank almost, so we'll probably pop in for some fuel. Hey, Bat. I'd play GTA Online with you. I sucked at online. My wife and I used to play GTA 5. And when online first came out, we went in thinking we were on just the two of us, and it was public, and the moment, like, she went into the garage to fix something and I went in waiting outside, and someone else came along and just killed me there and waited for her to come out and then killed her. It's like, that's not the type of game I want. They just wait for you to come out of the garage where you are modifying stuff, and they just shoot you dead. It's like, nah, I don't want that. And also we had server issues, so I never went back. I never bothered going back to multiplayer. It was very toxic at that time. It was just basically kill as many other players as you can. It was just a kill fest. It's like, no, what? Yeah, stay out of public. Yeah, I don't know if there was much. When it first came out, it was basically like a public one, and trying to get a private server set up, or just to join the two of us, was problematic from what I remember. We've got number 6 coming out soon. That ought to be a bit of fun. There's a bridge. Anybody going to fly under that? Where there's not much of a valley on the other side. Yes, my wife played GTA 5 as well. That was my advice when I lived in Kelly. Yeah. Have to raid Sim Fanatic later? Yeah, probably. If he's still going. That's usually what happens on a Sunday. He starts after me and I finish before him, usually. We'll have to go and say g'day. Where's he flying today? It looked like Caribbean islands when he showed his airports that he lands at. I'll get those on YouTube showing up. Still got 88 nautical miles to go. Woohoo. He's in the Vertigo. Sim Fanatic is flying the Vertigo. Oh, that's awesome. Right, let's go fly that valley as well. Where is the Sim Fanatic? Here we go. Here's 2. Got friends, Vertigo. Free! And what's he got there? It's got some wing joystick desk mount. Yeah, okay. Cool. Good on him. Some Vertigo action. Look at Jared come flying in. What are you flying, Jared? I'm buzzing down there. Fury. He's flying a Fury. Not the tank. Yeah, love the Vertigo. It is awesome. We fly it often. Normally when we want to do this type of flying through valleys and stuff, and we want to go absolutely flat out, love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Mrs. TPHI's fave. She would have hundreds of hours in a Vertigo. Visualize upside down. There you go, mate. Yes, we are flying around. Get back over that coastline, I think. Oh yeah, Tomcat would probably... Ooh. Which one do you think Mrs. TPHI has flown more? The Tomcat or the Vertigo? Anytime I'm in anything fast, jet-wise, it's the Tomcat. Anything I'm in medium speed, but prop, it's the Vertigo. Although she's been using that Draco thing more recently too, because that's lots of fun. Your son's flying, that's alright, as long as he's having fun. Now we'll go down the coastline here, because we can. You reckon you should find more of the Draco? Yeah. Jared. I can't see his plane for some reason though. I see two of him, but not his plane at all. I need to make sure. Wait, did Jake change to an 18? I think he did. That's not an 18 anymore. I need to actually mute that, yep. And let's put Mr. Sim Fanatic up there for later. Tomcat, the Black Widow, very dangerous, very fast. Who, Mrs. TPHI? Yes, she is. F-14 or an F-22? Ooh. That's like asking a silver fox or a young stud. I don't know, define sexier. I watched Final Countdown the other day. I don't know if you've seen that, where a aircraft carrier goes back into December 20th, I think, 1941, just before Pearl Harbor. No, December 6th, sorry, December 6th. And they're flying their F-14s and mucking around with Zeros. I tell you what, the F-14s, they looked great, especially in their footage on that. 22 looks nice, but yeah, you just don't see the 14s anymore because they destroyed them all. And now they're getting, the last of them are getting destroyed as well. Yeah, 22's nice. It's the cheaper model of the latest fighter procurement back in the 90s. The YF-23 being a much better aircraft, but all round, but cost more, and so they went with the 22. That's my opinion. And millions of others, probably. Jake, mate, you need to turn. There's a mountain there. You must have looked back. Oh no. smacked into a mountain. It's only a scratch, it'll wipe off. Rip Jake. For nostalgic reasons, the F-14 will always be my favourite from Top Gun and G.I. Joe.
It's a bit of
It is. But I love flying the F-22, seeing it in real life. This thing just looks awesome. I'm sure if you saw F-14s in real life right now, you'd be like, that's just awesome. But yeah. Yeah, I saw that joke. Best F-14 movie and the best aircraft movie. Final countdown. That's what I was just saying. Spent years on the bridge of carriers. It's the feel of it. That's it. Yeah, I've got it on DVD. I liked it. And it came on TV the other night, or day. I just watched it. Even though I got it on DVD, I could have just got up, walked over, picked up the DVD, and yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a 22 in real life. I don't come to Australia very much. I have seen 35s. When they first came, they were stationed an hour's drive north of where I lived. They're still stationed there, but I don't live there anymore. Are you wearing khakis? Is that from the movie? Yes, several times for the 22. Yeah. Brett sees all. I look around and hello, Mr. TPHI's mixture is wrong. He's actually smoking now. I think your engine's overheating there, Mr. TPHI. You need to keep an eye on that fuel. Nothing like an F-22 demo flight, yeah. Are there fingerprints on the F-22? They let you touch it? Woohoo. I remember when it first came out, they weren't. They'd actually block the rear jet area and the thrust vectoring stuff. They'd actually cover it up at air shows, and they'd have a guard standing behind to prevent people from taking photos when they uncovered it. Not even in the plane that produces smoke. Where are you? What are you flying? Wait, hang on, what are you flying? It looked like you're in the Super D. You're in the Navy. Yeah, you're popping out smoke there. The non-US, the Eurofighter Typhoon is your favourite. I don't know if I've ever seen a Typhoon. I've seen tornadoes and Harriers and stuff at air shows in Australia. You off for dinner, my dog, mate? Awesome, we'll still be going the next couple of hours. So if you ever want to come back in, we'll be closer to LA. Yeah, you're in the Nav on B. Does it not have smoke? Which one has smoke? Is it the L-17 that has smoke? Road trip to Dayton. They have one of the F-23s there as well. Nice. need to keep an eye on that fuel. Alright, so we're a quarter of a tank now. And we've got 50 nautical miles. That's going direct. We've kind of gone around. So you can see the flight plan there. Looks like someone's on the flight plan. Someone's decided to stick to it. Who would that be? Actually, I don't know. That might actually just be SKW out of San Francisco. Unless someone is actually on the flight plan. Doing for frames, we're sitting around the bouncing 40 to 60, so sitting in the 50s. I might try running 3 screens. I might slow it down. We'll see how it goes. It's 1 December, 1 degree I think it means in Canberra right now. I've heard it does get cold in Canberra. There's a reason those Australian snowfields are just south of you guys. It doesn't snow very often in Canberra. I've been there one morning. We went out to the car probably 6:30 in the morning. It was 0 degrees. There was a fog, and I was in shorts and t-shirt. Because there was no wind at all. I didn't feel cold. We're packing the car. I wouldn't stay out there in that. But because there was just 0 breeze and fully fogged in, it was 0 though. It just didn't feel that cold. Probably also warm in the house. Navions are cool because if you go too fast, they wag their tails. They like it. Yeah, that's wagging it for a different reason, but yeah, okay, go with that. How'd you go with the Mac R? Did it work? Little Timothy Jr. is doing all right there. Maybe he's going to follow that road. Good on him. Anybody else who's played GTA also looking at this going, I wonder how many wrecks there are underneath this water here. If you just like went down diving there and picked up a whole bunch of loot. Minus 20, no wind, I'm good. Minus 30, way too much, yeah. And then even adding wind to minus 10 gets pretty cold. I'll tell you what, I rode my motorcycle I've told this story before, but I rode my motorcycle down towards Melbourne. I was trying to get to Melbourne. I went overnight, it was winter. It's about a 9 or 10 hour drive normally. I say normally, I was on a GSX 1100. It's actually an F model from 1988, the one with the electric front window that would tuck into the fairing. And I was moving, but I had full leathers on. Actually, no, I had leather jacket, but I ended up putting a jumper under it. We call it a sweater, but a woolen one, and probably some fleecy one under that. I was like Michelin Man puffed up with all my clothes, kind of like Cool Runnings when they come out of the airport and put on all the clothes. So I had my sweatpants underneath. No, actually I had jeans. I was getting cold, so I put sweatpants over the top, and then I put my rain gear pants over the top of that. And I stopped off at a roadside rest stop that had a volunteer crew. In Australia they have stop, revive, survive stops. So it's a bunch of people in a little rest stop on the side of the road that would give out free coffee and try and encourage people to rest and not have accidents and be a fatality. So I stopped there for a coffee and I said, oh man, I am freezing. The wind on my legs is getting so cold. And he suggested put newspapers down the front of your legs. You know, and he goes, I've got a few community ones here, just shove, you know, they're not going to be used, just shove a couple of those in front. So I did that, so I patted it above my knee and below my knee, just by folding this newspaper over a couple of times and slotting it down into the pants. It made so much difference, just like a windshield type of thing on my legs. But I got to Victoria in record time, let's just say that, and I pulled over because my hands were getting cold. So even though I had like fleecy lined leather gloves, they weren't like some of the later ones you can get electric and heat warming. I couldn't feel my fingertips anymore, so I pulled over and I'm holding my hand over the exhaust pipe muffler trying to warm them up, and I couldn't feel anything. I couldn't even feel any heat off there. I think it was so cold it actually cooled it down straight away. But we went past the snowfields and it was freezing. So with the wind chill, especially the speed I was going, woohoo, it is pretty cold. Looking like Randy from A Christmas Story. I can't remember what Randy from A Christmas Story looks like, but yeah, I was ballooned up, yeah, and sitting on a motorcycle. Yeah. A lot of the houses in Toronto area that were built in the 40s to the 60s were insulated with newspaper. Yeah, you get what you can. I was watching a video the other day, yesterday, about the difference between European houses and American houses. And they were saying that, you know, I think actually the guy was comparing German house that had like 10-inch walls and was solid to a American house that basically was surrounded by cardboard. That's what they likened it to. It's made with like paper walls, essentially. You can put your finger straight through or fist straight through. I don't know how thick your plasterboard is, but I know in Australia, yes, you can punch into a plasterboard, but it'll take some work. I think your guys may be thinner, but yeah. And a lot of houses that say that they look like they're brick, but it's just like a thin layer that's plastered over the top of a cardboard layer, and maybe a slight insulation piece of foam. They're made the cheapest way that the builder can get away with legally, because they want to maximise their profits. But it still costs a fortune. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's different buildings and car park. The snowsuit. Yeah. I got a decent pair of Harley Davidson pants now. Quite a lot of padding on them. Don't want to wear them in summer. I've also got some Dragon jeans. Not like Dragon medieval type dragon, as in like dragging down the road type dragon. They are not supposed to rip open when you come off. It was drywall. Yeah. Basically paper, chalkboard, paper. We do have that. Michael,
thanks for the dono.
He is right onto that. Thank you. Let's give you one of these. Where are you? I've got this.
Thank you. Love you. Mwah. Love you.
But hey, if the newspaper is available, yeah, they put it in there, and you can. I've seen people doing renos and stuff, renovations. That's short for renovations, and yeah, you see like old, sometimes even turn of the century newspapers and articles, because it's just plastered on inside the walls as extra insulation. So that might be an owner builder as well. They do it themselves and they use whatever they can. We're definitely going to fill up the fuel here at San Luis. Is it San Luis or San Luis? Yeah, tomorrow morning. Good luck, Michael. Hopefully all goes well for you. Alright, since we've only got less than 30 nautical miles and I've got plenty of fuel here, I'm going to fill up. I'm just going to see if we can keep that speed to 140. Bathroom window just finished. They must have did some patching. Excuse me. And I pulled out a bunch of newspapers that they used as backing, and it was from 1973. There you go. A lot of the houses here in Australia are built with brick, and you will actually get a lot of places that advertise their double brick, which means it's brick on the outside and brick on the inside. That's for extra insulation. It's probably more to fight the heat than it is the cold. We don't have the same extreme cold that you guys in the US and Canada have, especially Canada. We don't have a lot of central heating, but you're probably more insulated in order to keep it cool. Less so in Tasmania though. If my wife could have her way, she would get out and change all of our glass to the double glazed stuff that keeps the cold out more. Just cost a fortune, that's all. Just see the magenta line coming in. So essentially straight ahead. Yeah, good luck tomorrow, Michael. Is it just a checkup or... Oh no, it's your toe. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. slight climb. I'm going to do that. Let's retrim you. Oh, that's very temperamental there. Ian, mate, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I am. I've had a few software things not working today, so if you're hearing anything different, it's because I can't put my headphones back on. As long as they don't hear singing, then you'll hear the microphone will pick up the singing in the song. We definitely climbed there. Where's Mr. TBHI going? He's trying to get back on the flight line. Yep. I am landing, yes, 100%. We've got to get some fuel. Because the fuel master forgot to fill up. See that? We're actually below quarter of a tank. Although I think this is the longest run between airports. Everything else after this is a lot shorter. Yeah, so 66-minute run. What are we at? Yep, probably already on that. Then it's 25:13. So yeah, it's 164 nautical miles, and then the next one's 63. I don't think I'll make the 63 though without filling up. And then to Oxnard it's only 34, 49, 61, so yeah. Make our way past LA, but without actually going into LA. You better, I need a refill. Yes. You can get your refill. Where are you? Are you behind? Yeah, there you are. Let's go follow the road in. Can the road go to where I want to go? Probably. Oh, look at that speed climb. We just got to 160. Almost got tangled in some power lines. Did you put your plane on autopilot and wander away? And do you have power lines in the sim? Or is that the limited few that you get? Because look at the power lines going off this. That's probably up on the top of the hill there, is the ones you probably went for. So yeah, if you've got these. It's the mountains that came up, but it wasn't you that went down, is it? Alright, we're going to follow this road and see if it gets us over to the airport. What airport was it again? KSBP. BP. I don't remember what that was. I don't think. Oh yeah, that's right. San Luis County Regional. There's a few power lines here. Oh, because he's now got it on the marketplace, hasn't he? Yes. Awesome. It should be default. They should have bought it and put it in the sim. Oh, It's off the servo. This rotor going in there? I reckon it will. Mamo Designs, is that what he's called it? Okay. And solar panels and ski lifts. And do you have the marinas? Is that all part of it? Mr. TPHI doesn't want them? No. You flying upside down 10 feet off the ground, you're going to end up hitting them. And you won't see them until you get there. And that'll even be worse when you're doing it in an F-14. Or Mamu. You don't need anything else getting in your way. That's right, yeah. Is this solar panels coming up? Some sort of field that's dark. It might just be the crop. They do look like solar panels though. So they probably are. Solar panels aren't on Xbox yet, but all the cable cars, chairlifts, etc. I just don't own that one from him yet. Okay, so they are a separate add-on. Okay. Go and have a land and a short stop. I might even go make myself a coffee. Side slip that one in. And slow down a bit. Okay, going around. There's a 100% tailwind. I'm going to bring it in from the other end. Mr. TPHI is still on fire. He's smoking. I might need to oil the flight stick again. Oh, like this is quite a capable aircraft. can't stop that music. Can't take my hand off the controls to do it. Yeah, look at that wind. It is definitely massive. Oh, come on, we're just above stall. Nice. I think my rear is still up, isn't it? Yep, I'm still floating. Alright. Bring it down, bring it down. There we go. Yeah, Mr. TPHI, you're running smoke. I wonder what the deal is with that. I reckon we've got a fuel bowser here somewhere. Or we just order a truck to come over. What's a 7th inning stretch? Is that a a baseball term, is it? It's the 7th inning and then people are going to have a bit of a stretch. Because they're getting tired, is that what they're saying? Alright, let's just go and park right under the tower, they won't mind us. Red Baron Racing. There's a name for you. That's pretty cool. Actually, you look like you're coming up in a L17, but I don't think you are. Yep, exactly. Baseball. Yep, okay. Let's get some fuel. Hang on, it's this one here. And this one. Let's actually fill it right up and go to the absolute max. We're going to be heavy now. That should actually take us all the way. I'm going to go make a quick cup of coffee. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
one time, at band camp, I stuck a flute in my...
Excuse me?
What? You don't think I know how to get myself off? Hell, that's what half band camp is. Sex ed.
Yeah, I heard that. Made it to impromptu meeting. That's right. Someone's still smoking out there. Mr. TPHI, is your aircraft running okay? Jammer, leaving a smoke trail. Alright, I'm going to wait for the Red Baron Racing to go. They're obviously not on live weather. Or if they are, taking off wrong end. Nice and smooth, must be burning some oil. That's what it is. Just pumping it into the exhaust manifold. Wow, look at that. There's a bit of a rise there. Alright, I'm making a run for it. I'm making a run for him. Mr. TPHI just goes zoom right over the top of me. Of course she does. Alright, let's trim you. Let's take that off. 129. Okay. Where's my compass? There it is. See out that way. Alright, this time I might get a little bit more altitude. Burning some supersonic oil. Yeah, I know. I can see you guys smoking away. Alright, who do we leave behind? Sorry, Mr. Longnuts. I'll be like, wait, I haven't got my refill yet. I'm waiting for my soy latte. Oh no, I'm still on an intermission. Alright, there we go. Oh, I forget to press that button sometimes. Oh, that's not even my Be Right Back. Be Right Back is full on nothing but Be Right Back. Can't even see where we're flying. But thank you, yes. Yes, I was. A little climb this time, and how much of this is over the land? Actually a fair bit if I go to Santa Barbara. So I'm going to stick on the flight plan this time, mostly, and see if we can't get up to about 3,000 or 4,000 feet. He doesn't drink coffee? Soy latte is not really coffee either. 1,000 feet per minute climb there. Get ourselves up a little higher. Maybe even as high as 5,000. There's a thought. Problem is though, getting all the way up there. And down to Santa Barbara. We may just use it as a waypoint, I don't know. Blasphemy. What? Soy latte is not a... anything with soy in it. That's not real coffee. And like almond milk. Hello. Wow, that's a really close view, isn't it? How do they get all the almonds into the milking station? That's what I want to know. And how small are the little milking teat things for an almond? I heard. I'm not drinking coffee. Yeah. You drink enough coffee for everyone? Is that what you're saying? Let's get above this fog. Or smog, or whatever it is. Slow climb here. Actually doing a fairly decent climb speed wise. Keep going over 1,000 feet per minute. That's what's slowing me down. Yeah, I might get to 5,000. I know that movie. Which one that's from? Is that from Meet the? Or is it for the first one? Isn't it Meet the Fockers? Oat milk is gross. I don't think I've ever had oat milk. I think the only reason they call it milk is because it's white. I wonder if they actually put colouring in it to make it go white. Do you know what? I think there's some actual hills or mountains ahead. 5,000 might actually be a very good idea. Looking ahead there. Alright, now let's get my trim going again. Where are you? Good. Hands off. We're all good? Alright, we're all good. I'm tempted. Oh no. What's my wife doing? She's buying stuff. Hang on, trim's up. Trim you down a little. To be honest, we may need to go a little higher there anyway. I think my wife is buying a TV again. She sent me a picture for a 50-inch Samsung TV OLED. I think she means LED. We've climbed to 6, that'll do. No, down. Down. Whoa, come on. Thank you. You definitely got a climb happening here. Yeah, they all have flaps all the way up. Yeah, we do. 6,000. Alright, I'm going to trim down just a little bit. Hang on, no, whoa, too much. OLED, I know OLED's a thing, but OLEDs are normally expensive. This is, I think she's at an op shop. She's at a thrift shop. Surely someone hasn't put in a 50-inch OLED. She thinks maybe it might only be an LED. Because I don't know if we need more TVs. I'll tell you, I ordered some wheels from Next Level Racing for my flight cockpit. What a difference, I can actually move it in and out. Yes, I've got wheels, but I bought mine from a local hardware store. I really should put it on. Hang on, I'm going off flight plan. Let's follow that road. I also think I've gone into restricted airspace. Maybe. At least we're high enough. It's a problem when you fly without autopilot. There is definitely no autopilot on this thing, but it's all good, all good. I don't know if we need more TVs though. $100 for a 50-inch LED was a hospitality TV. Kind of looks like it's got at least 3 HDMI inputs, PC in component. Fifth gen. Oh, hang on. I'm looking at my wife's pictures of this TV, saying I don't think we need more TVs. But anyway, it looks like a 5th gen 55A. 55A would mean 55-inch probably. No, hang on. 55A 690. I don't know, it might be a 6th gen. Yeah. Could be a hotel. Could be hospital. Pub. Probably a pub. Probably had the local, what do they call those things? Keno gambling numbers. I can't get this to trim out properly. What's the climb? Yeah, we're either too high or too low. I just can't seem to get it to sit at the moment. Hang on, let's just level it out. That's in the middle. Use the stick. Casinos. No, we don't have a casino. Oh, there's one in Hobart. Club with casino in it. But no, we have gambling in every pub. They have a couple of pokie machines, and they have the TVs on the wall where you get one of those little cards and you go and register and you cross off your numbers and I don't know exactly how that works because I've never used it. Okay, the trim definitely wants to climb. Nautical miles. Has to be over the top of these, doesn't it? Yeah. Right over the top of that ridge line of mountains. Okay. Bingo. Yes, it's like bingo. Only they do it in the club. Picture. I have no idea what that is a picture of. Oh, that's the back of the TV. But I don't think we need more TVs. I've got so many. Of course, my plane decides to change route when I go and move that. All your bars, pubs, and restaurants, etc., all smoke-free indoors and outdoors. You're not allowed to smoke outdoor anymore either, around anywhere that does serves food. There's a couple of those places that have a smoking room, which is like a full-on sealed room. But if it has an outdoor eating area, you're not allowed to smoke out there either. Have to wear shirts. No shirt, no service. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Well, maybe in Queensland they can get away with stuff. Well, I think for a lot of it, for hygiene stuff, you need coverings. But yeah, you're not allowed to smoke indoors anywhere at the moment. Except your own house, but even then I think there's some rules with children that most adults with children probably ignore anyway, but you're not supposed to smoke inside with actual children there because it can become an issue. I think most people ignore that, to be honest, and nobody polices that unless there's a complaint. Exactly where is that chest hair? Not much of a pub goer myself. There's Icarus and Mr. KHAF, probably following the road on the way out there, that valley. Awesome. Children are hard to light anyways. Yeah. Look at the windscreen getting filthy. Yeah, filthy animal. I tell you what though, you get a chest hair off some guys, you'll be like, did that come off the chest? I hope so. I hope that's where it came from. It looks short and curly. Can't remember the last time you were in a pub. A lot of our pubs have a food area on one side and the drink area on the other. I went to one while we were waiting to meet up with some people who came down on holidays. We went into the pub area. I don't drink, so you know, there's nothing interests me in there. But we sat there waiting 5-10 minutes and then went over to the food area and got our table. That's probably the last time I've been in a pub. Well, it is a decent pub. Again, it's just got a separate area for sitting in. When I go on my Harley Davidson ride, so motorbike ride down up over the mountains, there's a great place that sells pies, and you go in and have a meat pie and some fries, steak fries, actually chips we call them. I'm not even going to read that. They're not fine. Alright, let's see if I can shut some software down. No, you don't want me to press? Oh, why can't I? There we go, thank you. Plane's flying straight, that's good. Wow, that keeps... No, I'm trying to press there. Why do you keep changing? Oh wow, I cannot press that. Alright, just go down here and do it. Hang on. Quit. Quit. One more. Quit. King Sir Salvage. Hello, King Sir Salvage. Is it a plane or is it a boat there? No, I'd say it's with you flying with Jared. Chasing Jared actually. Made the cleaning lady a cup of coffee. Hello, Michael's cleaning lady. How is the weather in Tasmania? Smoky. It is very smoky because it's cold, and also somebody was burning a bonfire. Local massive pine trees were cleared. They push all the rubbish, offcuts, stuff that they can't sell into a large pile. The pile was probably 3 stories high, the size of an entire house, bigger than my house probably, but 3 stories tall, and they lit it. And then it takes, Kina's trying to shoot him down, it looks that way. And they lit it, and it basically flooded the valley full of smoke. There was not enough wind to blow it away. I actually came out the other night after doing that 8-hour stream at midnight, or 12:30. I came out to walk down to the house, and the full-on sky was glowing orange. I'm guessing it's because they had lit the fire. But it's been smouldering now for days, and last night, when my wife got up to go to the bathroom, we had the little window open in the bathroom. She had to shut it because the smoke had poured in. It basically had filled the entire valley. You blame the smoke on Canada. Yeah, we're not going to get your smoke. We've got the cleanest air around, except we all burn our fires, although the air just blows it away as well. So we send our smoke over to New Zealand. It's about 12 degrees here in Launceston. It's still cold. Yeah, don't know about Lonnie. Lonnie is either hotter or colder. It's in its own little valley there. So it's either insulated when there's no winds, or sometimes when it's clear skies, Launceston is so much colder than everywhere else. I mean, I don't need to tell you that, you'd know that. No, I'm going to do a wheels down and keep going down the coastline to Oxnard, but we'll go and land here. Is this Santa Barbara? It is, yeah, Santa Barbara Municipal. I can see it on the map now. It's not good with that much smoke. No, it looked like fog. I actually think it was smoke though. Still running some music. We're about to finish, are we? I'll run out of music on that one. That's fine. I don't even know if you guys can hear the music. It's meant to be just background stuff. Looks like photogrammetry. Lots of trees, lots of really melted trees. Must have had a heat wave. Alright, I'm just going to put wheels down and then keep going. No stopping planned. Good to see Mr. TPHI is not on fire anymore. This is going to be a bit of a crosswind. Yeah. Okay, but that crosswind, that's really pushing me sideways. Yeah. That's where you want to be heading into. That's probably what we should have done. But this gets me on the flight plan. Very nice views today? Yes. We're going to be over going past LA soon. I see a Wiki Plays and a Smoky somebody ahead. Here's my mouse. There we go. Smoky Student. Probably going to see a whole bunch of names. Oh yeah, I thought I wonder why we're over revving that. if I can get software running while probably not. Is this one going to open up on screen? Or does it open up? Yeah, it is. Okay, you sit there. And can I open this one and get it working? Oh, we're in the space one now, are we? And move on. Start. No, crash. Okay. Oh, what happened there, visualize? He's round and round down there. I was in the GBR3, that's why. King Sir Savage. Is it a 22? Right. Yeah, 2,000 feet will do. Is that the island out there? I think so. Let's have a look. Where are we? We're over here. Oh yeah, it is too. We'll make our way to Oxnard. Looks like we're going to go over the oil rigs. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to put you back to this music, thank you. Definitely photogrammetry down there. Looks better from up here. It's a lot of registered boats, isn't it? As You Wish, Lady Liberty, Denver Reds, Sundowner, Gloria Marie, Athena. I don't know where As You Wish comes from. Inconceivable. Yeah, about 6 oil rigs, I think. 8. Hang on, 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7. We'll go and have a look. There they are. Yeah, that general direction. Somebody needs to clean my windscreen. There's 4 lined up right there. It also looks like a bit of a sailboat over there, or it's a bigger one. Maybe it's a bigger oil rig. A couple of yachts. Let's go for the big one. They all look fairly identical, but that one straight ahead, different, and a smaller one next to it by the looks of it. Oh, here we go, another one popped in. So I wonder what the deal is with this one being so much larger. Is there heliports on these? Has anybody ever tried landing on one? I did it one time on one of the streams. Just one time. Not at Bandcamp. Look how smoky it is at LA. Is that just smog? You reckon? Oh, that looks like it could land on it. See the fire coming out. Oh, yeah, there you can too. The ovens are quite a large oil rig. These guys. So you can see flame coming out. King Sir Savage's 22 doesn't come up. It's interesting. Well, not interesting, it's disappointing actually. But the sim doesn't want to show all the other aircraft. Do you know they'll fix that by the time they've announced the next sim is on its way? And to be honest, I hope I'm wrong with that, but you know what? It'll probably happen that way. It's not smoke, it's ambience. Smog. Not smoke, smog. There's a difference. Not sure what it is, but there's a difference, isn't there? You mean it'll be broken in the new one that they release? Yeah, they'll fix it in this one, but then there'll be a new one. And it won't be able to play with this one either. Let's sit down further, there we go, now we can see underneath. Wow, I can't even see the land in front, there's so much smog. How big's Los Angeles? How many people live there now? It's got to be, I don't know, what, 15 to 20 mil? Although they did have a lot of fires recently, didn't they? But that was just to weed out the most expensive properties so that others can come along and buy them cheap. Like they did in Hawaii. What? Only 3.8 million? Are you kidding? It must be the greater area. So there's 3.8 million just in Los Angeles. Chicago has 2.6. San Fran's only got 808,000. It must not count the whole area. Wait. So what does it say Sydney has? 5,500,000. It's saying that Sydney's got more population, but again, that's greater area. The city of Sydney, so just inside, only has 200,000. So maybe you've got to ask that LA greater area. 18.6 million. There we go. There's the first number I thought. Alright. Oh, dude. Hey, get me one back, mate. Hello, welcome. Oh, I forgot to come over and say hello early. I'm doing a railroad. Cool visualize. How did we speed up? Oh, we descended, didn't we? Hey, Gumpy. So odd. This did not show up for me. This stream? Oh. Yeah, that happens. How you doing, Gowan, mate? Oh, I think I'm getting a bacon and egg roll delivery. Nice. How much does it live in the New York area? 23 million. There we go. So we've got to say the greater area, not just the city, because the city is just a tiny area. In the middle. I'm going to do a full stop landing on Oxnard here, as my wife brings in a meal. Sorry, Michael, stuffing my face and talking to my wife. I'm just going to land here. I'm going to be on mute for a bit. Yeah, try not to, Ian. Mate, it's a bit hard to bite a bacon and egg burger while trying to land it here. I'm going to get up and keep going. My wife's behind me having a good old chuckle. Hey, Mighty as well. And Mark Bravo, hello, welcome. Gave me Wombat. I haven't seen him write anything yet, but he did come over, I'm guessing. I've taken off that big GPS mod. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to get back in the air. I think you should be taking off the other way, to be honest. Yeah, that way. Mr. TPHI's got the right way. I'm actually going to do a runner here and take off with this tiny bit of airport here into the wind instead of coming in the tailwind. Let's try to. I didn't have my proper job. There we go. Now that'll do. But I might actually look at going down the coastline here. And then jump across to Zamperini Field. Hey Dave, mate. Welcome. Watching via the phone. You're in the tub again. Mate, nice. Weekend hot tub. I'm sitting here. I was on mute for a moment, trying to scoff down some bacon and egg roll, having a quick chat to the missus, who's sitting behind me, chatting about that TV I was talking about a moment ago. Yep, that's her coughing away. Be for Vandenberg, I'm guessing. All these radar stuff. Wow, look at that smoke. Sorry, smog. No, you don't want to drop the phone. Holy smoke. Unless it's waterproof. Gives you a meaning to hot tub stream, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm telling them about the smoke and shut the window before. I was telling Michael, wasn't I? We're talking about the thing. Computer room is only 11 degrees. Well, that'd make the computer run nice and well, but not very well for you, Michael. Mad Badger and King Sir Selvage are doing a run. And King Sir Selvage is chasing everybody. Must be air defense. I'll stay down low, he won't see me. Probably ran out of oil there, currently there, I'm not. And more oil to burn. Metal on metal, that's right. It's well protected. It's obviously the first thing that goes through their mind, though. Is Icarus? No, mate. Alright, just having a look at what's ahead here. Looks like there's a little airport or something. So weird. Where is he? Where's Mr. TKHI? There's Mrs. Oh, he's way ahead. Oh. I'll slow down, I guess. How far do we have to go? We're going a little slower than I planned here. About 115 nautical miles to go. Okay. We're going to fly over a few of those. Definitely doing a run straight across this bay, not going to go all the way around. Because that'll get closer to LA. We're going to skip across the water there. There's another oil rig there. 936. Okay. Vegemite on English muffins for Michael for lunch. That works. All the traffic here. Take that off. Badger. Oh, you can see the tinted windows on this thing. Tinted blue. That's why when I look outside from in here, it's a slightly different tinge. But, you know, that works. Well, I wonder if I can open the window. Oh, it keeps locking it. Probably because I'm, flying at 100 and something knots. Thank you, love. Okay. Yep. You're in Sweden. I thought you were in Canberra. There we go. There's a Mad Badger coming in nice and slow. Where are we here? It's all like expensive. Hang on, I didn't go across the water. Ah. What is that? Is there a telescope there? Looks like it. Wait. What is that? That is massive. I didn't realise there's a big radar dish thing there. How are your cats going? Well, luckily I 3D printed a cat vomit sign to put down on the floor. Because she
Oh,
was...
and this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my...
Excuse me?
What? Don't think I know how to get myself off? Hell, that's what half band camp is. Sex ed.
Uh-huh. It's huge. Wait, it's gone. No longer excited. It's all gone. Gone tiny again. That's how it works, I think. There he is. Give me one back. Hello, mate. How was that stream of yours? We're just going to go around LA. So the radar dish from a distance is massive, and then when you get up close, not so much. So LAX is probably where that whole bunch of people are right above my wing is at the moment. We're going to avoid them. I totally was following the coastline while talking to my wife and didn't realise that I actually had already said I would follow the flight plan line. What we'll do is we'll actually just bring it around. I'm sure if I press this message it'll tell me which way to go. 107. 107. It's about that way. Approximately. Yep, pretty close. In a car now on a day trip. There will be a few tunnels. Right. Oh, Michael, mate. Forgot to mention, there won't be a truck stream this Tuesday. I have tractor duties over at my brother-in-law's place. They're slaughtering their couple of bulls, so I've got to take the tractor over so they can load them into the cooling container for the next week. So they, I don't know, I guess they drain out of blood and then the butcher deals with them from there. There's LAX. We are so on the approach. It might not have been a good idea to fly this way. They like sticky tape. If you have a cardboard box that has sticky tape on it, Ian, they like to try and chew on that, but that's about it. At 3,500, what am I at? I'm at 2,200. Yeah, I'm a little bit lower than approach, but I'm also probably closer. Might have been a few wave offs because of me. Down towards San Diego. It's going to be another little run. We may take a little more than the 3 hours I was looking at. Probably because we stopped for coffee. Loves plastic, yeah. Have a little bit of cat grass for them, I think. I think she might have had a few hairballs. Has eaten some of the cat grass, but then also had breakfast, and then puked pretty much all her breakfast up. down the hallway on the carpet. So that sucks. We're going to rip up our carpet and put vinyl floor, basically vinyl floorboards. They look like wood, they feel like wood, they've got texture, but they're vinyl and they're wipe-upable. Yeah, I thought about that, Michael. I'm like, oh no, because I've gone and booked the trailer to take the tractor over to my brother-in-law's, and I'm like, wait, that's Tuesday. That's when I said I'm going to do my truck strain. We're not going to do a truck strain. Not if I'm going to be away. I'm going to fly to Tasmania tomorrow. I've already set up a flight plan. I'm going to fly northwest. Basically in, again, something slow, but this time having a look at Tasmania as we fly around. I've done similar before. Lovely story. Well, life, long nuts, mate. Life happens. Cats puke. Just the way it is. I'm not going to land at this one. I'm going to keep going. I've got this out to about as fast as I dare. Fuel consumption is not the best, but it's okay. Now this is where I would expect the internet to start. Actually, over LA or X, I probably would have expected the internet to struggle. You get a lot of photogrammetry here. I've never been there before. What, Tasmania? I might have done some flights there. But normally we're going a lot faster. And this time I've decided I will take one of the new planes I got that goes nice and slow. I'm going to take off at some glider club not far from my place. Fly around my house. You won't know where it is. I'll just say I'm flying around it, and head up the coast and down again the west coast. All the nice parts. But this time slow enough to actually have a look outside and enjoy some of it. I am also going to take a really early morning flight, so before dawn. I realise it's not so stuttering in LA anymore. Oh, good. I guess if you go there often enough, it will cache. I'm currently downloading, only at about 20 something megabit per second. We're not going very fast, that's why. So the sim can load that in pretty easy. Still melted trees down there. Melted, whatever these are. Towers, actually. They are cargo towers. Yeah, okay, same on Xbox, good. Less stuttering is good, yeah. We didn't try and land though at all the trees on that boat down there. The AI is going to put trees on it. It's not land, that is an actual boat. Hang on, is there more over there? No, that's just the docks. We didn't try and actually land at LAX, so we might have had more stutters if we'd popped ourselves in on the actual runway. Where am I heading? Actually looks like I'm going to head down the actual coastline. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go down past Captain Jack here. Run down the beachfront. LA doesn't look like they've got a lot of trees, really. You can see them with the photogrammetry. Sydney, on the other hand, very crowded with trees and amongst the stuff. I don't know, just the way it's grown, I guess. No idea where we're flying over. Guessing that's probably some sort of, was that like the LA Lakers stadium? What's with these islands out here? Are these like private? Corporate? Government? All those round things on it makes me think it's got like fuel on it. You know all that melted stuff I talked about? Yeah. And I'm still getting more bugs on the windshield. Look, the one on the side there must have scraped off. It's a long, scratchy bug splatter. Where's my mouse? This one up here. Look at it. It's gone. It's hit there and gone like a skid mark. Yeah. Don't ask me to say that again. Rewind, you hear it. What's 380? There's a 380 out already. Dave, mate. Yeah, coming over in September, October of 26. Yeah, I'm going to Canberra in September, October. Actually, I'm catching the boat to Melbourne end of September, and I'll be in Canberra by the beginning of October. And then we'll work out where we're going to meet. Still don't even know where we're going to stay yet. I have to book something. There's a boat called Hobo and Mess Around, Too Wild, Big Trouble, True Grit, Lemonade, Hatitude, and then there's just Janiso, you know, The Kid, all sorts of names for boats here. This almost looks smooth enough to land on. Almost. There's a couple of big rocks on the way here. Or buildings, I don't know. So yeah, you can actually get the A380 Dave, mate, online. Just do a quick Google search for A380 for flight sim. It is free. They're not charging for it. I think it's like a community or group effort. Am I last? I am. Bad hombre. Is that meant to be like a lighthouse or something, or I don't know what it is. Where are we in the scheme of things? Let's have a look. This one's a local. What's that? Huntington Beach. I'm guessing we're in Huntington. What's this? Hogue Memorial Hospital. Right, so these are helipads that are coming up. That looks like a power station that didn't quite generate in properly. I mean, that other thing looked like a funnel for one of these, but I actually don't know. That fast. Yeah, that's alright, we can sit at about 150 something. Maybe we've got a tailwind again. It's interesting seeing some of the names that pop up. Rent Stick, Low Volt, Corn Skydiver. How expensive the housing is on the beach here. And I wonder if they think they own the beach because their house backs up onto it. That's a fairly common thing, isn't it? It's my beach, you can't walk there. There's no tablet in this that I can clean. How do I hide you? I don't. Nothing pressable? No, just your yoke. Badge is still there, changed from MiG 15. Obviously the payware one, not the freeware. Or I just don't have my MiG 15 installed. Actually probably that, I don't have my MiG 15. Mr. TPHI's pause for a moment. Getting refills. Or emptying the refill. Heading the general direction. Somebody's actually out there on the flight plan. Let's go and sit over on this seat. Longnuts. Mr. Longnuts is following the flight plan. Good on him. Hey, the road's nice and smooth here. It's a change from some everybody's travelling the same way there. No, now we've got cars going every which way. What's that? Pacific Life Insurance Company. Huh? Yeah, no, okay. Oh wow, look at the housing up in there. Wow, they line those up, don't they? They must be up on hills or something to have it like that. Yeah. That one's around a golf course. Imagine living there, near the golf course. You'd want to play golf. Imagine how many golf balls you end up hitting your house. Oh, I've got a tennis court. They've got a swimming pool and some sort of mansion there, taking up most of the cul-de-sac. Oh, so glad I don't live in a jammed-in area like that anymore. Back in the day when I had to live in an area where you had to close your bedroom blinds all the time because the neighbours would have a veranda that looked straight into your bedroom, right into your bed. It's like, yeah, thanks. A bit of a balcony that got put in, I think, without authorization. Kind of like Big Bang Theory. They're the next door neighbours build a balcony looking right over their hot tub. You want to have golf ball damage insurance. I would say that insurance companies would deny that. No, you live near a golf course, we will not cover you for that. Just like they do where they go, you live in a flood damage prone area, we're not going to cover you for flood damage. Then there's like where we used to live, our area would flood down the road. I was on the side of the hill. If it flooded where I was, 100,000 people would be underwater. But I would be not surprised that we would not have been able to get flood insurance because you lived in the same suburb as a place that they denied. Well, an interesting shape of building, isn't it? Some sort of club, resort, whatever. I'll tell you right now, flood damage, unless the hill slides away, that would suck. That should be landslide damage. But flooding damage, if my house got flooded now, I'd say a good third of the population of Tasmania would be underwater. Now I'm only about 140 metres up above sea level, so what's that, 300 feet or so. But yeah, for it to actually flood where I am and get this high, yikes. Four. Alright, so we're 19 nautical miles from, let's get this thing from the next airport. It's Bob Maxwell Memorial. I think we'll just fly down the coast there. I'm not even going to go all the way over the airport. I think I'll just keep running down the coastline. Basically just a waypoint so that I'm not like way out in the water. So when I did it from here, from there to there, it was just straight out in the water. I thought, no, we'll find something inside. Should have done that one. Pendleton Red Beach. what? The weather looks like it's changing. I hope it actually, I fly into that and it rains and washes. Hang on, she's coming back for another one. I hope it actually washes the bug splatter off. That'd actually be quite convenient. Imagine that, the sim actually had, if you're going to give me active bugs, at least let it be actively washed off when they go through rain. You know, fair's fair. Do you drive an excavator? Yes. It's parked in my carport right now. So is the tractor. I think it's a little Kubota from memory. A little pale blue Kubota. There's a Kubelco. Kubota. I think it's Kubota. Hang on. Can't read it from here, but Kubota. No, that's not the blue one. Hang on, maybe it is Kubelco. No, they're the orange ones. Okay, so it's not a Kubota. Oh man, keep getting this wrong. So it's probably actually Kubelco. Yes, it's Kubelco, and I'll get it eventually. All I know is they've got a key, it's got a name on it somewhere. That's what you're delivering now? Nice. It's only a little fella, kind of like this one. See if I can get this on screen. A bit like that. Just a little fella. Get into the easy to get to areas. Yep. Trench dig. Got a trench digger as well. Mud bucket. A 300mm, 200mm. And a dig claw, rock breaker type claw thing, yeah. I'm following the train. Is there an actual train? Like, you got that train mod and you're following one going down the rail right now? And if so, how often do you get trains in this thing? Curious. I'd be interested in actually getting a mod that showed them up often, not just, you know, once every few months you come across one. You do have a train add-on, yeah. Like I watched Grumpy Old Studios Gowan going out looking for the trains when he first got it, and you'd see the occasional, but he was hunting for them. I'm like, I don't want to buy it if I'm not going to see many trains. Real life schedule, okay. Are they only in the US? You use your own trailer as well. Cool. So are the trains only in the US? Or are they overseas as well? No, it looks looks like Mrs. TBHI and Icarus is on the way over to the next airport, which I'm going to actually skip. Probably follow this road down. Bob Maxwell Memorial. Yeah, I might just follow this highway for now. North America, and there's a new add-on for Switzerland. Okay, well I'll wait till they get Australia as well. I've got some that show up at places like Brazilian airports, and they're all part of the airport mods, and the Melbourne light rail shows up. It is cool, it's like, it looks good, but I think I need more than just one city or one country for a mod like that. I'll wait till 2028 comes out. There's a Kookaburra. Both, obviously. Alright, we've got 28 nautical miles to go. 29 almost, just under. I'm going to skip that particular airport. A couple of nautical miles to your west, heading down the highway. Haven't seen any power lines for a while. At least the traffic's travelling on one side or the other. Nope. KOKB, I am flying past. That's what I was saying, I was going to skip it. I'm just going to fly past down the coastline. Keep making my way. There's a whole bunch of overpasses here that we will not be able to go under. Thanks to the photogrammetry, or lack thereof. Why does that say suspended? Is that because I skipped the airport? Maybe. No, I just want to go get back into sunshine. So it's just a dark spot there. Oh look, it's raining back there now. Yep, that cloud moved away just as I got to it. It's like, yeah, no sun for you. Where is that sun? Hiding behind that cloud there. Just out of reach. No, hang on. We might have sunshine. Just. A lot more trees down here. It's much better. In amongst photogrammetry trees, you can see them down there. And Badger swapped again. 2KC. Oh, hello. Dash, yep, thank you. That's the problem with streamed planes, and we're running on photogrammetry. It's like you've been out of the aircraft, I've unloaded the information on your screens. When I get back in, I'll go into the internet and I'll go and get it again. It's like, come on. Wait for Sim Update 3 so we can download them. Isn't that what we've got to do? Download them to our hard drive so that when we go in and out, it doesn't go all blurry on the dials. Baked Lays. Okay. Scarface Reborn 4. There's a name for you. Corn Skydiver's been there the whole time in front of me. They must be heading south too. Or we're just getting closer. I can never see them from a long way away. M-Badger's chasing Mr. 2PHI now. By the looks of it. A lot of traffic down there. I guess there's 18 million people live nearby. Or at least back that way. Going to stop for lunch now. Thanks, Brett. Might see you tomorrow's stream. Yeah, Tassie. Mostly Devonport to Stanley down to Queenstown. All the little bits and pieces in between, but be nice and slow. We will actually be finished soon. You can see that green line across the top. It is almost there. Frames have gone down a bit though. Photogrammetry is doing. Hello, what's that? Oh, a raceway or something. Horse racing. I'm guessing. So it looks like I could probably drive this smooth enough to grab the cross cart and make our way LA to San Diego. See you, Ian, mate. Enjoy your lunch. I'll be jumping off in a few as well to do the same. So I've got a bit of recording to do next couple of days. Chris, mate. Oh, I think he actually pulled up there. Either that or he bounced. Overpasses are a bit, yeah. At least the traffic's working on it. That's a start. And there is a fair bit of traffic. Rockwork on the side of that highway. Del Mar Raceway, horse racing. It was horse racing, yeah, I thought so. Certainly looked like it. Doesn't come up with an ETA for destination on that app above. Oh yeah, frame rate's down to 30 something. Let's minimize this, see what that does. Not a lot. Maps at 4 nautical miles, that works. Some new development going in there. Somebody can't make a straight road. So the road off to the airport there. Yes, it is. I'm going to do a flyover this time and actually see where the wind's coming from. It's a novel idea, isn't it? Actually work out where the wind's coming from before you try and land. Oh, that made the screen go black. Embark, pushed over to run off, and so I can join up in a few. I'm about to land at my final destination, but it's West USA. You actually just type in ! server, it shows up, but this is our final destination. And it looks like the wind's good for a 23 runway. Actually, it's no, maybe actually one. So it's in between. I'm going for 23. Yeah, so we're 3 hours and 20 minutes into the flight on this one, but we are just finishing now. Going up that way. Corn skydiver. Oh, we finally found corn skydiver. Long enough to go on for 01. 10-4, yeah, you are welcome to come in, but like I said, yeah, we've just got to the final destination here. I will continue from this airport next week, but I'll be flying a completely different area tomorrow. G8 in Tasmania. This time, where are you? There. Pause. Whoops. Pause the music. '23 looks pretty short. And there is that crosswind. So it would have been in between a 1 and a 23. And the way they're looking at that sock, 1 probably could have done the job better. Still getting a bit of that wind. Let's take the exit out here. Nice. Alright. Definitely got a lot of bugs on the windscreen this time. Oh, hello, hello. I've oversteered. Oh. What the heck was with that? Is that the wind blowing me there? Probably just oversteered. For some reason we've got a sign in the way too. No, over. Oh, can you not go over? How do I? Yep, and up. No, we can't see over. Somebody had landed without his landing lights on. Skydiver. UHD says variables 3 knots. Okay. Make Mr. Long enough and run for it. Trying to get in front of me. I saw a gap here. Alright. No, you're on both. I don't turn you off. Alright, you can have a flight yoke back now. Let's move those back in. And can we actually open this window? We can, we just can't do it while it's in the air. Okay, well, we'll get out. Oops, wrong button. Alright, everybody's having a... I'm already out. Doors open. Look at you guys. They're looking in at my aircraft. There's nothing to see there except... Wow, look at all the bugs. Oh, mate. All across the wing. Well, while you guys are there, can you guys, like, give it a clean? Thanks. Yeah, give it a wash. There we go. Alright, end of... I can't get my guy to face. Alright, fine. We'll bring the camera around. We'll get a photo, put it on the Discords. Mr. TPHI's legs underneath, that works. Everybody else facing different directions. Okay, this is a look from behind shot. Okay, fine, I'll stand. I cannot get him to turn, look at that. He won't turn. Alright, I can like that though. No, I can't. Oh, he went back again. See that? I can't actually get the guy to actually face the way I want, which is that way. Then I move the camera around and he moves. It's like, look at the sun. What the heck? Fine, that'll do. Whoa. What happened to me? I disappeared. Oh, that's interesting. Fine, I'll do it from here. Alright, it's just me in the crowd. hang on, people walking off there. Embark, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you, Embark, mate. If you want to watch tomorrow's stream, we do have another one tomorrow. Some Tasmania is what I think I'll do. And I can't get the guy to turn around. There we go. Look at that. I even got to the front. Walnut's doing the whole... we'll get Gertie's butt then, shall we? Oh, hang on. What happened there? She pops up. Don't need that one on anymore. Thank you very much. We will go and say hello to probably the Vertigo flying maestro of Sim Fanatic, since he's still doing more flight sim. I did stop my music, didn't I? I can probably put that back on. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along. Samiskenda 1453 for subscribing. Michael for the donation. I'm going to put that on Discord, a picture there. I don't mind this journey. You can see, whoa, just got run over. Is that AI? It was. No, yeah. N9488G in 172 from KTOA. Thanks for running us over. Alright, I'm going to finish up here. Thank you everybody for coming along. Actually, you know what, that's not a bad picture. Let's get the group picture. There we go. Got ran over. See everybody, and I will be back tomorrow at 9 AM for some more. I'll also update the members' names this weekend so that it gets up to date, in case those who have dropped off or jumped on, which I know there's a few extras. See you everybody. Bye.
If you guys want to go past me, you're more than welcome. I've only got a 750 horsepower motor.
Only? That's still pretty good.
If we can harness the massive power of television,
we could brainwash the whole country.